what Giubilini and Minerva are going to argue is essentially something that Peter Singer had argued before, and to some degree, I would say that Michael Tooley and Peter Singer did as well. The structure of their argument goes like this. Fetus, newborn, doesn't matter. Neither is a person with a right to life. And the same arguments used to justify abortion justify killing newborns. In other words, the practice of infanticide. If you want to get to the nitty-gritty of the structure of their argument, it goes like this. Premise 1. Neither fetus or newborn is an actual person. Rather, each is simply a potential person. Premise 2. Only actual persons, not potential ones, have a right to life. Premise 3. To be a person with a right to life, you have to be someone who values your existence. And since fetuses and newborns don't, obviously, they don't count. Premise 4. Fetus and newborns do not value their existence. Thus, they are potential persons, not actual ones. The fifth premise, the interests of actual persons always outweighs that of potential ones. And so, there you go, fetus and newborn need not apply. The conclusion is, therefore, abortion and infanticide are both morally permissible because they don't involve killing actual persons. They involve only killing potential ones, and only actual ones have a right to life. Now, notice some common things here we've seen with Peter Singer and with Michael Tooley. For example, being human is not enough. That's not really sufficient to ground a right to life for you. So what would be what Giubilini and Minerva and Singer and Tooley would say. Being a member of the human species, having human DNA, as they might put it, is not sufficient to ground your right to life and make you an actual person. So their definition of personhood, notice three things they talk about. You've got to be capable of valuing your existence. And by that, they don't mean that by nature you're the kind of thing that will eventually value your existence. They mean you must be able to immediately exercise a desire to go on living, value your existence, that kind of thing. You must also have a desire not to be harmed, and you must be capable of immediately experiencing harm. So keep those three things in mind: capable of valuing your existence, capable of having a desire not to be harmed, and capable of having the experience of harm. And you've got to be able to immediately exercise those characteristics. It's not good enough that you are the type of being that will be able to do that, unlike an amoeba or maybe a rock, for example. All right, now, we've talked here about the mental continuity theory, and Giubilini and Minerva also hold to that view. The mental continuity view is the idea that there's no you there until you have memory connected cognitively to previous memories. That what really matters is not your biological identity, but your biographical identity. The mere fact there's a human organism present does not mean there's identity present. And this is an important thing to keep in mind, because when we talk the next time about David Boonin, we're going to have to remember this mental continuity view, because Boonin's going to take us a different direction altogether. But what Giubilini, Minerva, Singer, Tooley, and others who hold to the mental continuity view are asserting is that the real you is connected to your thoughts, your memories, the string of experiences you've had in the past, and in the future, to your desire to go on living and not be harmed. Okay, that's the mental continuity view.